Hello and welcome back to the CupcakeJemma channel with me, Gemma, and welcome back to our reminiscing period of looking back over the last 10 years of CupcakeJemma and rebooting some of our favourite recipes. And today I'm going to be rebooting one of my favourites, and that is the Rainbow Cupcake. We've done a few Rainbow Cupcakes over the years and loads of other Rainbow bakes, but I have improved the recipe for this one, guys. This is going to be such a bright, vivid, distinctive rainbow layering in the sponge, but also a really cool rainbow stripy icing to really finish this little rainbow guy off. We love rainbows here at CupcakeJemma. I don't know a single person that doesn't love a rainbow. What kind of a person doesn't love a rainbow? So when I first started CupcakeJemma, rainbows were like, I don't want to say they were like a new thing, because obviously rainbows have been around since the dawn of time, but I feel like everyone was like loving rainbows. So we did loads of rainbow stuff, and there is a playlist on the CupcakeJemma channel. You can check that out. We'll put a link to that in the description box. So if you are a fan of rainbows, make sure you head over there. This recipe is delicious and really, really looks amazing. Just looks so bright and wonderful. So it's very, very simple. I'm going to start by measuring my dry ingredients. So I've got 275 grams of self-raising flour. I'm going to add to that about 1/8 of a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. That's just to give it the tiniest of lifts, even though there is raising agent in the flour. I'm also going to add some sea salt, about 3/4 of a teaspoon, and also my sugar. I've got 200 grams of caster sugar, and I'm just going to sieve that all together. The sieving will help mix it a little bit as well. And then I always like to give it a little whisk as well, just to make sure that all of those ingredients are nicely combined. Because this is one of those recipes you don't want to over mix as well. Like once the flour mixes in with the wet ingredients, it's kind of like barely mixed, a bit like a muffin. On to our wet ingredients. So I have 2 large free-range eggs. Can I do it? Oh, no is the answer, but it's not too bad. I'm also going to add some whole milk. And I've got some vegetable oil here as well, or any flavourless oil will do just fine, like sunflower oil will work. And then some good quality vanilla extract. And all of the ingredients will be in the description below, so check that out. And also, if you're a Bake Club member, don't forget, there'll be a printable version. And then grab your whisk and whisk that all together. And when that is all smooth and really combined, you can add your dry ingredients and then just whisk that gently together. Right, so my batter is lovely and smooth, and you may have noticed I have 6 bowls here because, well, there aren't 6 colours in the rainbow, there's 7. No, actually there's infinite numbers, but I'm going to do 6 colours. That's a manageable amount, sort of. You could do fewer, you could do more if you want. Go crazy, but anyway, 6 bowls, 6 colours. I'm doing red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And I'm using colour mill because colour mill goes through the batter really nicely. You don't have to mix it for too long to get it to distribute, and it's just really, really lovely, vibrant stuff. So I'm going to put the colours into the bowls first. I might need to add a little bit more as I go, but this just makes it a little bit easier. And I do want them to be nice and vibrant. Go for it. Go for it. Once you have all your colours into your bowl, you can then evenly distribute your batter into each bowl. If you want to do this with scales, I'm not going to stop you, but anyway, try and get it as even as possible. Then once all your batter's in, use a small spatula just to gently mix that colour through until it's all one solid colour. Lovely. I can almost see this rainbow coming together. And also you can use colour pastes if you want. If you don't have the colour mill oil-based stuff, they'll work just as well. Just pick your colours, guys. You can scoop this into your paper cases if you want with spoons, that's fine. But I actually prefer with this liquidy batter, I think doing it with piping bags is just much easier. And actually, I think it makes it look better. I have my piping bags here and I'm just going to go ahead and fill them all up. Once all of your colours are in piping bags, you can start piping. I would start with the red and then pipe into all of your cases before you move on to the next colour. That way you'll be sure you have the same amount of colour in each case. If you have a little bit left over, don't worry, you can always go around again. More layers. Once you've piped around with the red, go around with the orange in the same way, and then the yellow, the green, the blue, the purple, all the colours. If you still have batter left, like I said, you can go around again. Just try and keep the amount that you're putting into each case the same throughout. That's all my batter in, and they look so cool. I kind of wish they could just stay like this, but obviously they're quite messy to eat and not advisable. So I'm gonna bake them, as usual. I've already preheated my oven to 170 degrees C, and I'm gonna bake these for 20 to 22 minutes. You wanna check them with a skewer, and if they are coming out clean, the skewers from the middle, they're ready. Whoop. I'm back and my cakes came out of the oven. They look very exciting and they are pretty much cool, almost there. So meanwhile, I made some buttercream. So you've probably seen me making buttercream a gazillion times, but if you haven't, there is a wonderful video called Buttercream Masterclass, and we'll put a link to that in the description box below. It's very easy and it makes the best buttercream, but I'll put all the measurements for this amount in the description box here so that you don't get caught short. Anyway, that's lovely, but we need to make it rainbowy. Now, I promised you stripy rainbow earlier, and I've worked out the best way to achieve that. Trust me, I really experimented quite a lot with this, and I would like to share with you how I do it. So, I'm gonna take probably no more than about a tablespoon of buttercream to start with, pop it into a little bowl, and I'm going to start by colouring that red. And I'm going to use that amount for each of my colours so that it's really straightforward. I'm just going to use one bowl for all the colours because if you mix the colours going red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple, it won't make too much difference going from colour to colour. Now I've put a sheet of cling film down and I want to create a long thin line of colour going along it. So I'm spreading a small amount of buttercream across the bottom of a cake scraper and then using another scraper, pushing the buttercream off into a line onto the cling film. Do that for every colour and just space the lines out about an inch. Once all the colours are lined up, pop the remaining white buttercream on top and then using a palette knife, spread it carefully over the top to create a rectangle. Pull one edge of the cling film carefully over to tease the buttercream into a sausage shape. And then once it's all rolled up in the cling film, give it a gentle squeeze and then twist both ends of the cling film. Snip one off and then put that whole thing into a piping bag fitted with a big round nozzle. And there it is, all in my bag, and it's really cool. It reminds me of little rainbow meringue poops, and on that note, watch this space because we're actually going to be rebooting our meringue kisses video very soon, so check that out. It's definitely time to ice my cakes now, but because there'll be quite a bit of just plain white icing at the beginning, I've got a little bowl here to squirt out the bits of white and wait for the colour to come through. Lo and behold, we have Double rainbow. Oh, does anyone else remember that meme? Double, it's so intense. I think I actually created it the last rainbow cupcake I did. All you need to know is this is the ultimate rainbow cupcake. New and improved with even cooler icing. I can't wait to get my mouth around this. Dane said he thought it looked like a stick of rock because of the swirly whirls. Didn't you, Dane?
I did.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it looks like a delicious cupcake to me. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, those colours are so intense. They really are. Thanks to the beautiful colour milk colours. Right, anyway. Look at that. That is amazing. I can't get over how cool that looks. It's so bright and it's so rainbowy, and there's just loads and loads and loads of layers, and I love this cupcake. And it definitely tastes, I'm gonna say it tastes better than the OG rainbow cupcake. And I thought that was really good. So anyway, just goes to show there's always room for improvement, guys. Always push yourself. Something I'm really excited about, almost more than the colours in this cake, and that is this Saturday's live bake-along. Now, if you didn't already know, we're doing a live bake-along for our Patreon Bake Club members. So you still have time. It's this Saturday. It's going to be brilliant. You're going to love it if you're a Bake Club member. We can't wait to see you. If you're not yet, you still have time to become one. It's a really great way to support the channel, and it helps us to keep in touch with you and you to keep in touch with us. You can show us your bakes there. You get downloadable PDF versions of all our recipes. And in this case, you get to hang out with us like live on Saturday and bake cakes with us. So awesome, huh? If you don't mind just toddling off so I can get up close and personal with my own little rainbow.